Why am I seeing MAGA Republican TikToks that are freaking out about segregation? I saw two that got my attention. One said, Trump may have gone too far with this segregation business because I'm not ready for seasonless food or rhythmless music. And the other one said, oh no, if he pushes us to segregation, they're going to have their own group. We're going to have to find a way to infiltrate their spaces.
Why am I seeing so many of y'all asking, can we come with y'all? We don't want to be a part of this crap. It's segregation. Y'all not allowed to come over here. Y'all also not going to be allowed to listen to our music, eat our food, wear our hairstyles, wear our clothing styles, listen to us talk on the radio, watch our...
Okay, so real quick, if they do segment, like blacks and whites, colored and whites, I don't want to be on the white side. I don't like it there. I would rather be on the colored side. Can I come to the colored side, please? Please?
I ain't going backwards. They're going to literally have to remove me from black-owned stores, black-owned restaurants, and black neighborhoods. So the problem is that us white people, we have been lied to so much, being told that we're superior. We ain't.
And it was highlighting a comment that a white woman made that she said she'd honestly feel safer in the non-white area. And I can definitely see that. If I was walking down the street, I would err towards the side of people of color, any color, over white men especially.
White people are jumping ship left and right. Like, please let me be on the side of Beyonce and Jasmine Crockett and Barack Obama. I don't want to have nothing to do with Carrie Underwood and Kid Rock, right? Leave me out of it. So yeah.
Hey fam, great to here once again. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that from wherever you my lovelies are watching this from, you're doing all right and God is protecting you and preserving you very well. I do appreciate all of you that keep supporting, and of course my members, shout out to you guys. And I have somebody that thought I would need a Stanley Cup. They people that watch me from America, and they're like, you know, they wanted to stay anonymous. Thank you so very much for this. I love it. I love it. Yes, but as always, we are definitely back with another interesting episode. Guys, after Trump, you know, legalizing segregation, literally, palm-colored people came to react. But the reactions, they are reactions of them saying, oh, we don't want to go back behind and all of that. Guys, there are those that are saying, you know what? We actually want to be identifying with black people. We want to be on the side of black people. We feel safer on black people's side, you know. We want there. That's where the spices are. I'm not going to go to restaurants and all of that. And that was very, very interesting. And some black people are saying, you know, we don't want you.
All right now, y'all go in and have a good time. Ma'am, all right now. I see you in there. Hold on there, Jethro. Where do you think you're going? Inside. Hold your horses, Captain Colonizer. Did anybody tell you this is an all-black party? Huh? You is.
And of course, there are also other palm-colored people that are calling this BS out there, like, all you care for is black people food, black people music, and that's it. And of course, you do have other palm-colored people that are saying, we are shitting in those fountains and everything, like, yeah, we are spoiling everything. If you bring this back, we have to watch all these clips and we will come back and talk about it. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you are watching for your very first time.
Okay, so real quick, if they do segregation, like blacks and whites, colored and whites, I don't want to be on the white side. I don't like it there. I would rather be on the colored side. Can I come to the colored side, please? Please? It's not safe over here on the white side.
White people, how do you feel about the segregation ban? I already know how people of color...
I ain't going backwards. They're going to literally have to remove me from black-owned stores, black-owned restaurants, and black neighborhoods. So the problem is that us white people, we have been lied to so much, being told that we're superior. We ain't shit. We wouldn't be shit if our forefathers didn't lie, cheat, and steal and change history. Come on, I ain't going backwards. I see the value. I know the value of black people in my life. I know that I wouldn't be who I am without the black people that I've had in my life, a part of my journey. No. And if you're white and you don't like what I got to say, you can have the life you deserve, because I don't give a rat's ass.
Why am I seeing so many of y'all asking, can we come with y'all? We don't want to be a part of this crap.
You know, I'm the color of copy paper, and my parents are the color of copy paper. But despite that, we aren't the type of copy paper people that don't use spices. Like, my mom is an excellent cook, and her mother was an excellent cook. Like, spices, everything. Like, not just salt and pepper, like paprika, we got garlic powder, onion powder. My mom loves going to Penzies and just buying random crap and then trying it in a recipe. I just hope that whoever the copy paper colored people I'm segregated with, I just hope our stores have that, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to live without that. I mean, I just need a heads up so I can, like, pack in bulk. And then, like, my question is, will they not be allowed to ship me spices to the copy paper colored people who don't like spices if I get looped in with them? These are important things we need to discuss here, people, before we start doing this.
Okay, I know we're all kind of laughing about this idea of segregation coming back, and white people are jumping ship left and right. Like, please let me be on the side of Beyonce and Jasmine Crockett and Barack Obama. I don't want to have nothing to do with Carrie Underwood and Kid Rock, right? Leave me out of it. So yeah, that's funny to sort of joke about, but segregation is not funny. It was more than just entertainment and which restaurant you could use and which water fountain you could use and whether or not you were allowed to use the public pool. Like, it affected so many other systemic things: education, access to property ownership, banking. Like, it was really deeply bad. I'll do one of my presentations on Jim Crow and the segregated South, but I got so many requests to do a video on the Tulsa Massacre, and when I did, it got about 600 views. So clearly the algorithm is working against me on this one. I had millions of views of my Kendrick Lamar 40 Acres and a Mule video, and then when I did Tulsa, it got deeply suppressed. So I have to think, use my little mind and find a way out of that algorithmic hole and find a way for us to talk about what actually happened during the Jim Crow era, and particularly the South of the United States, but the North too, frankly. We should also talk about the Loving Supreme Court case, which made interracial marriage legal. So if there's interest in a historical presentation on Jim Crow, let me know. I'll spend the time on it, but, you know, being suppressed by talking about controversial and difficult things like the Tulsa Massacre is sort of demoralizing.
So I've come across a lot of videos about the proposed segregation. And I came across a certain one that stated that TikTok's getting real. And it was highlighting a comment that a white woman made that she said she'd honestly feel safer in the non-white area. And I can definitely see that. If I was walking down the street, I would err towards the side of people of color, any color, over white men especially. I've never been abused, mistreated, or disrespected by a person of color. But white men, yeah. You give me a choice between would I pick a room full of black men by myself or a room full of white men by myself. You know what? The room full of black men, quite frankly, is a hell of a lot safer than how I would ever feel in a room by myself with nothing but white men. Hands down. And even if it weren't for that, I couldn't go on a white side. No. I don't support that. Not even a little bit. I will boycott whatever place does that. I'm not, no. That's a hard no for me. That's my 2 cents.
White people, how do you feel about the segregation ban?
I would rather shit in my hands and clap as hard as I can. Segregation? No.
I am so excited to see the first business with whites only signs on their door, because it lets me know exactly who not to go to, because I glow in the dark, baby. Okay, I glow in the dark, and you better bet that when I see a business that says whites only or no blacks allowed or coloreds, God forbid somebody use that term, I will not be giving them my money. So please hang all the signs so that us white folks that are not on your side know who to avoid.
I got a bone to pick, okay? And I'm gonna pick this bone until ain't nothing but bone marrow left, because this shit is grinding my gears. So I'm seeing all these segregation videos, you feel me? And it's mostly, black people speaking in the videos, black creators. So I'm going through the comment section, and I just keep seeing the white people talking about, if segregation happens, I'm siding with the black people. Oh, Lord have mercy. I click on a motherfucker's page. You don't promote any black businesses. You're not around any black men or women. It's literally, y'all say certain things and it's not genuine. Like, I don't know if y'all realize that black people don't like when you do things to appeal to them. When it comes to white people, it is very important for them to pick genuine white people. They never have posers or culture vultures or this and that. Like, they really know if you're being genuine or not. It don't take nothing but to click your page and to see. There are several different types of white people when it comes to black people and their culture. You have the white people that love black people, and it's not because they're black. It's because they're a person that they formed a relationship with. The fact of them being black does not fucking matter. Then you got the white people that just love the culture because everybody knows that the white culture is a little underwhelming, okay? I'm just gonna say I'm a white girl. Well, I'm technically 1,000 things, but I'm a white woman from the touch. So basically they're just putting on, and they're, around black people just for the culture, just to, take certain things. That's where the word culture vulture came from. Then you have the big mass of white men that have this weird supremacy over black men, okay? That's been going on that's what started that shit. And then you have the white women that despise black women as a fucking whole, but they'll faithfully go around them so that they can open up the gates to go to their black men, okay? Those are the main people that come around the black people in the culture. 9 times out of 10, those are the mentalities you're gonna get. Sorry. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Y'all can sit and say, if it was back then, they would have had to take me to jail and do this and that. When shit starts really getting real, I don't think y'all understand how segregation and race wars and stuff really go down. It's not this. It's not talking on your phone. Like, if you're really writing for another community, you got to put in footwork. You got to know enough about their culture to sit, stand, and talk with them. You can't just go out there like, I love hip hop. Please don't take away hip hop. Like, you can't go out there with that fucking mentality. You gotta be understanding rights. You gotta be understanding shit that they already went through. You gotta be able to speak. You gotta be able to compare and contrast and tell them how certain things are detrimental. You have to have a voice. You have to have a footwork. You have to be physical with these things. So please don't be in the comments of these black creators pouring their heart out, talking about segregation and how they're gonna go about it, for you to sit up in the comment section saying that, I'm gonna side with y'all, this and that. No, the fuck you're not. 95% of y'all are not gonna be there when shit gets hot. Y'all are not gonna do it, okay? And no offense, because I know there's plenty of white folk right now, because we do live in different times from the grace of God. There is gonna be white people that's not going for the bullshit, and they're gonna protest in the stand. But you watch how many people, the first week of protesting, how many white people go from standing with y'all to walking inside the motherfucking white-only businesses, okay? Because when shit gets hot, people can't handle it, okay? And the people that can handle it are the people that actually have heart and their love for the black people in their life and the appreciation for them. That's what's gonna give a motherfucker the heart to do that stuff and stand with them. Not just because you like their shit or like their men, okay? Get it understood, bitch. I'm not gonna keep hearing this shit. Because like I said, I will go to y'all's pages. Nothing to do with black culture is on your page, bro. You don't even support the black community. So you're just doing that to appeal. And that's another thing. Stop trying to appeal to the black community by using their shit, by changing what you like. If you're Susie at home, be Susie around them. The number one thing, if you really have been around black people and really know about them and know their heart, you know that they like genuine, authentic people. They don't like people that gotta put on, okay? So cut that shit out. And if anybody's mad about what I said, you can always do something about it. Something can always be done. I don't care. And I ain't even gonna get into that because somebody will probably comment something and I'm gonna crash back with that.
If segregation becomes a thing again, I will take my happy ass up into every motherfucking white establishment, and I will no longer be identifying as a white woman. I will be identifying as a white problem. Thank you.
White people, how do you feel about the segregation ban?
Well, if I see a whites-only water fountain, I'm going to take a big shit in it. If I see a whites-only taxicab, I'm going to be charged with vehicular manslaughter. If I see a whites-only restaurant, I'm going to be charged with poisoning with the intent to kill. I hope this is what Trump had in mind.
Why am I seeing so many of y'all asking, can we come with y'all? We don't want to be a part of this crap. It's segregation. Y'all not allowed to come over here. Y'all also not going to be allowed to listen to our music, eat our food, wear our hairstyles, wear our clothing styles, listen to us talk on the radio, watch our music videos, do our dance moves. Y'all are going to be exiled from black culture because you know what? These people are not going to allow it. You're going to get in trouble. Remember when they used to, in the South, they used to split the line when they had little concerts and stuff? Yeah, y'all going to be on y'all side. We're going to be on our side. And y'all going to be trying to see our music, people. And y'all not going to be able to do that anymore because I guarantee you black folks going to be like, black only. So all your favorite rappers and singers, those are going to be over there. We're going to take the football teams and the NBA. Yep, those come over there with us. Bring them on. We got tennis too. Come on. Hockey belongs to us because it started by black folks. I know a lot of people don't know that, but that's coming over there with us too. Ooh, what are y'all going to have left? Square dancing?
Why am I seeing MAGA Republican TikToks that are freaking out about segregation? I saw two that got my attention. One said, Trump may have gone too far with this segregation business because I'm not ready for seasonless food or rhythmless music. And the other one said, oh no, if he pushes us to segregation, they're going to have their own group. We're going to have to find a way to infiltrate their spaces. That's the thing I love about MAGA. You give them enough space and distance, they will always say the quiet parts out loud.
Oh, whoa, what the fuck going on around here? What, y'all lost or something? The sign say niggas only. What you can't read? Niggas only. Niggas. Black folk. Me. So get your napkin colored ass on up out of here. We don't serve your kind here.
All right now, y'all go in there and have a good time. Ma'am, all right now. I see you in there. Hold on there, Jethro. Where do you think you're going? Inside. Hold your horses, Captain Colonizer. Did anybody tell you this is an all-black party? Huh? You is black. Since when? My eyes deceive me. You look mighty pale there, Pasty Patrick. You say your mammy's black and your pappy's white. You want them little French vanillas, huh? A little creamer, a little half and half, a little 0.5. I don't think so. You look more like a 0.125, you ask me. You sure you ain't no octoroon? Okay, well, I still gotta make sure you ain't a part of the Marshmallow Muppets, Powder Puff Pilgrims, the Vienna Hyenas. So it wouldn't be no harm in checking your paperwork now, would it? Now, who did you vote for? Patrick? Mamala? Oh, now that's mighty compelling, but I'm not all too convinced. I got one more question for you. Just to make sure. You don't have a problem with that, do you? Okay. Well, all quick like, tell me how to pronounce this word. Axe. Well, come on in and get yourself something cool to drink. I'm sorry, I kept you waiting.
Can I say something that really probably is not even shocking to you guys? It's not shocking because what is fun about white culture? Like, what is fun? We are not here to berate or put people down, to be honest, and make them feel small. To be honest, that's not why we're here. But I think there's just a lot of things that are unadmirable from the white culture. And people prefer to be on the black side. Music, food, the spices and everything, the vibe, the good hearts too come. And you know, some of these people also know their people so very well. They know what they are capable of doing. Somebody said that segregation is a tool that white leaders normally use whenever they see that their people are waking up and they are realizing the bad things and the evils white leaders have been doing. And it looks like, of course, some are waking up to that reality. They're like, you know what, we want to be on the right side of history. Of course, there are those that want to be on the black side, not because of any genuine reason, not necessarily because they care, but because it is a bandwagon, because, you know, there's just a lot of cool stuff with black people. And they also know that if black people are segregated, they are going to be okay. But they know pretty well that they are not going to be okay. So that's why they are, you know, trying so hard to cross the side and go on the black side. I don't know what the biracials are saying, but from what I am seeing, these palm colored people literally begging, and they're like, you know, I want to be on the other side because, you know, that's where all the cool stuff is. It tells you all you need to know. We were all told that civilizations were started by palm-colored people, right? The inventions, every great stuff was started by palm-colored people. In moments like this, a few nuggets and snippets of things really come out. As much as it is just all jokes and entertainment purposes only, there's still truth that gets revealed in these situations, that the so-called people that really look at themselves as, you know, supreme and you know, the inventors of human civilization, they really are not it, because in reality, majority of so many of them are actually mediocre people. And you have seen this in real life. This is not something to even learn. It's not something new, to be honest. Most of them are just rewarded for mediocrity, and they know that right now it's just gonna be so hard to, you know, steal from black people, right? Because it's only going to be spaces that treasure and respect and esteem black people, and it's not going to be centering white people. White people cannot afford not to be centered, even if, you know, you give them a chance to just enjoy their own lives and do whatever they want to do. Like in moments like this, when this money is literally bringing a lot of stuff to invoke martial law, right? Serious things, mind you, to get black people baited and colored people baited, right? They still look at this as a joke. They cannot imagine a life where they are not centered. They would rather at least intrude and come in your spaces. Because to me, I mean, some of them are saying these things innocently, but the characteristics are very, very telling, and they are very showing, because if people are very observant and learning enough, they would see the patterns repeating themselves, and they know exactly what these palm-colored people are doing. At least these spaces, black spaces, would center black business, black people, black lives. And now we also have other groups of people to cater for. I'm not a fan of discrimination and all of that, right? But I feel like if you overpress and you over just really terrorize a group of people, it would be only good and okay for them to have a break from your torment, from your racism. But again, they cannot stand it when they are not centered. So segregation back, it's okay, but let's go and still be able to partake in what the black culture does. Still trying to use black people. You see, when I say that, you know, for some reason, some of these things are known for genuine reasons, it still is to use black people for their spices, for their swag, for their, you know, like everything, for them to continue steal. And then when they steal, you know what they do? They call everything they have stolen theirs. History always repeat itself. So I don't know, for the people, the palm-colored people that are saying we want to be on the black side, we want to be shitting on, to be honest, shitting in the fountains and all of that, that is not something that surprised me. Why? Because, I mean, isn't this some of the things that some palm-colored people have done in history? Yeah. the medieval times and all of that, we've kind of seen some dark history about these people and how filthy they were. So going back and doing this, of course, it is expected out of them, because reason as to why even black people are excited and they're like, you know what, let it be back, because they're like, we are tired of literally using 10 napkins to hold a door handle over a toilet when we're entering, because we know we used it with someone that would literally spit in their hands and touch everywhere. People that don't shower. We saw in Tesla attacks a palm-colored person literally coming out and wiping his, yes, with his hands, and then he's smearing the Tesla. So some filthiness is just unspeakable, and black people want to stay away from that. You understand? So if they say they're gonna do that, it's to be honest, categorically one of the things that black people were expecting them to do. Anyhow, put those thoughts in the comment section about this obsession, because I call it an obsession with blackness and black people, that they can't leave you to do shit by yourself. They can't leave you to just be by yourself, right? That obsession of always wanting to be in your spaces, even when you give them space and be like, you know, it's okay, you can be by yourself, we are good here, right? Yes, let me know what you think in the comment section, and please do not forget to subscribe. I will definitely see you in another amazing video. Until then, my name is Gracie and I love all of you. Bye.